not started.
I would have gone harder into what we did. I would have invested more earlier on.
Learn to code.
Never stop, always turn over that last stone, because I mean, we almost didn't find that Egyptian billionaire. That was hundreds and hundreds of meetings, hundreds of guys turning down the opportunity to come into Canada, and he was almost the last stone. And we made it, and we just made it under the wire. Never ever stop.
Surrounding yourself and learning how to be the kind of leader that develops powerful teams. I think a lot of entrepreneurs and people think, I'm going to be the one that does this, and no, you don't have to do that, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to take on a million things. And I think there's a lot of power when you can develop yourself to be the kind of person that empowers other people to do what they do really well.
Be less distracted by the short-term trends, or be less distracted by things that are happening right now.
I would focus on enjoying the day-to-day, enjoying the ride. We're all here to get up in the morning and put our heart and soul into something, and making sure that that something that you put your heart and soul into is something that you care about, is a team that you care about, is a space that you're passionate about. That's the best way to ensure that you're enjoying everything about what you do in your life.
I would have been more careful about the money that I took. Not in this company, but in a previous company. I learned that the hard way. It's important, if you're seeking funding, to find funders that really understand your vision and will help you actualize that, because with venture capital, for example, once they come in, they take pref shares, they take virtually control of your company. You have to ensure that they really are on side with what you're trying to accomplish. So money for money's sake is not a good solution.
Number one is, I think there is value in mentorship, and I think you should seek out leaders that can help you when you're learning something and so on.
I would have been less impatient. I think every entrepreneur has the same trait in that they are unbelievably impatient and in a huge rush, and that is, the urgency is so needed because you're racing against time and racing against cash flow, and so that characteristic is very important. But a year and a half ago when I started the company, I would have said, okay, this is a process, this is going to take some time. It might be a year and a half before we have revenue, which we finally do now, but I would have realized that it is a process and that these things take 5 years to really get to a stage that are stable.